Alrighty then, welcome back to the DeVoid 2v2 Premium tournament, which means there are the DeVoid community people matching in teams or going tagging in teams of two and going against each other as a teams in the tournament. That's kind of in-house tournament. So if you want to participate, you can obviously join in the DeVoid tournament and you can participate in next one and whatnot. And we are watching at, I believe this is Group A and Group D from group stages. So it's in yellow colors, Zerg player from Taiwan, Undertaker, and his teammate, me, Sugarcult, in a purple playing Zerg also. From Latvia, funny enough, and yeah, we are matching against these guys. Here it's in a teal or light blue color is Terran player Frost from France. That's why he has the FR in the big letters there. That I found out in previous one, and his teammate Draco in the blue colors playing Protoss. He's actually Zerg mine, so I told you about it long ago. No, that was not long ago. That was like in, I believe, group stage games 2 or game 1s. Anyway, that information has been said. The players have been introduced. I believe Draco and Frost was from Group D, and they won their group, like they're like first place, so they won both games. Both matchups they had in the group stages as a Zerg, as a Protoss and Terran here, and meanwhile me and Undertaker we did win one, we did lose one, and then we got walkover. So I don't know how we got there, but we are in playoffs, and this is playoffs round 1 matchup. So we are from Group A, the second place, and Group D, the first place, is the Draco and Frost. So what we are looking at, well, Undertaker is actually taking the third base. There is actually Reaper arriving here. It changes, it tags teams the probe from the Frost, and no probe from the Draco, and the Frost is getting rid of Lings of Sugar. The Queen is popping, so that's not gonna be happening. Yeah, it looks like Undertaker is going for third base. There is a wall off here being built by Draco, so double gateways into Cybercore. Cybercore is researching Warp Gate, and Frost actually is going for third command center here next to the Nexus of Draco. That's an interesting positioning. And Frost actually is opening 1-1 right now into barracks, into reactor, into factory. Which starts pumping out Hellions. While in the opposite side, if we pay attention, there is Roach Warren almost finishing. So looks like Sugar is going to keep his own cult going of visiting the opponents with 9 roaches whenever that is possible. And there we go. There are some Lings fighting the Adept, and Queen's clearing it up. And indeed, there's actually more than 9. It's actually 11 roaches right now built in the production tab for Sugar. Meanwhile, on the opposite side, it looks like Frost has gone for 1-1-1 opening. He has a lot of Hellions. They're actually taking down their own wall because they walled off fully. So there is no holes in this wall. There is 4 Hellions, 1 Reaper, 1 Adept, and even Probes participating in this team action, team building exercise, I believe. Meanwhile, 11 roaches have started their way over the map. Actually, they will be joined by Speedlings. There was a ping of Hellion and Reaper move out from the Frost. So they exchanged the places, and the roaches are working as a battering ram, and roaches will be followed up by a lot of Lings, both from the Sugar and both from the Frost. So Frost is actually taking down this one, and Sugar actually just goes in without any disturbance into the natural of Frost. and Draco takes down the shield battery, takes down the pylon, and starts targeting down the Hellions, and goes for the probes for the Draco. So does Undertaker, goes for the probes of the main base and SCVs for the main base, and Sugar is targeting down Hellions, or at least trying to target down Hellions with his roaches to clear up. There is no probes in main, no SCVs in main base for both players, Frost and Draco, and roaches have cleared up all the possible Hellions. There is an Oracle for Draco, pretty much trying to save whatever could be saved. And some Lings are still running around. Well, there is full natural of SCVs for Frost, but other than that, all other workers have gone down, and there are more Lings arriving here, both from the Undertaker and Sugarcult into the action. Well, there is 3 Oracles, Banshee and Cyclone right now, which is quite noticeable force right now. Sugar is even going for another take on the SCVs in the natural. It looks like the wall is slowly being teared down, and the Lings are doing some successful work over here. Even more Oracles are being built, so that's gonna be a lot of Oracles, and it looks like Mech Terran from Frost right now. Meanwhile, Undertaker has gone for the Bane's Nest. He's going for Bane Speed. He has finished his own Spire. He has fully mining 3 bases. Sugar is still on 2 and like 1.5 technically, but he's transitioning into Lair, so that means Roach War has built, the Roach War he has, so he's transitioning into some Roach balls to be able to hold against the McLaren build, or just the mech stuff that Frost might send towards. And there it is. Double Banshees, 4 Hellions and Cyclone arriving at the Undertaker's side. Undertaker is going for +1 attacks, and he's going for those mutas. He has 4 out already, and he's already going to attack the forces, upcoming forces. The Lings catch out the Cyclone over here, and mutas are going for the Banshees. Not far, but there they are. There's Sugar joining with the roaches, and there's a lot of Lings here running around. That's a big pile of Lings, and they're checking, I believe, for the 3rd base. Sugar with the Lings arrives here at the front gate. Unfortunately, no success. Well, at least I think there is assurance that there is nothing happening in the 3rd base wise, but the mutas are going for the main base of Draco once again for the probes of Draco. Now there are Phoenixes being built from the Draco, because, well, how you will counter the thing. And actually Sugar is pushing in once again with the roaches. Battering ram is arriving and killing the probes for Draco. There are a couple of mines here on the way, and all the mutas have been taken down, and the probes are running away. There is not much left. There's only 5 probes left for the Draco over here, and it might be fully, yeah, it's fully walled off with another gate over here, or almost fully walled off. I guess the SCVs can go through. The Frost did not suffer, his economy did not suffer, but he's also going for 3rd base, but Draco did suffer quite a lot from this push also. Meanwhile, Sugar is going for the Hydra then. He's going for Roach Speed, and actually the Undertaker also is going for Hydras. He's going 1-1 right now. He's going for Hydra range, probably has already Hydra speed, and he has another wave of mutas attacking for Draco's probes here at the main base. He recalls his Phoenixes to defend against this aggression from Undertaker. Undertaker actually has the 3rd base, and he's actually have already the 4th base here. Sugar only taking his 3rd right now. He has macro hatchery though. That's pretty good for production. And the Frost is keeping this mech kind of build with Cyclones, some Banshees in there, some Hellions. And the Phoenixes are trying, the Draco's Phoenixes are trying to handle the mutas, but mutas are doing a lot of damage over here. And it looks like Undertaker just sacrificed those Milkos until the end. And Draco is now rebuilding his economy. Frost has this third base running fully. The question is, what kind of stuff is going to happen here from the opposite side? Well, there looks like the infestation pit is being built. And yeah, the third base pretty much. Yeah, Sugarcult is massing up his armies. And so is Undertaker pretty much. But the advantage of this side, this top side team in economy is immense right now, to be honest. So that 9 roach push did a lot of damage. Well, it was more than 9 roach, okay, let's be honest. It was 11 roaches used it as a battering ram to get through the wall off of natural, and then just lings flooding in. There is a revealed army for Undertaker. It reveals a lot of hydras. So Draco knows that there is a lot of hydras, and looks like Sugar is also going for the roach hydra army. Undertaker starts +1 melee, +2 ranged, and +2 armor. He goes for Burrow, and he actually goes for lurkers. And meanwhile, he's actually attacking with lings for the Frost's third base. And Draco has his third base started right now. So lings are falling back because they were scared away by this whole army. A lot of lings, so it's Ling Hydra right now in a big amounts. Meanwhile, Draco is going for Templar Archives, he's going for charge upgrades. He has recovered his economy now to some sort of numbers, I would say. And Frost has been building like 5 factories, providing and stumping out units, and he's going for +1/+1 for his vehicle weapons and vehicle armor. So he is kind of pushing himself into this mech build. There's Fleet Beacon actually being made, and the Templar Archives I already mentioned from Draco. And some pinging happening. And Sugar is taking the 4th base, while Undertaker has his 4th already for a long while, and he has the 5th already mining. There is a Blue Flame upgrade, there is a Cycle upgrade from Frost, there is Storms being researched, and as I said, the Fleet Beacon. Meanwhile, Sugar is going for 1-1, and he's going for Infestation Pit, while Undertaker already has finished his... he's not finished, he started his Ultralisks. There was a big attack of lings here to check on the Draco's side, and looks like Sugar is joining in the attack, and looks like there is a max out pretty much from Undertaker. Sugar is going in with the Hydras and Roaches. He will finish his +1/+1 upgrades soon, and actually Undertaker is going for the Frost third base and this big Cyclone Alien Ball. And this base, Sugar successfully takes down the third base from Draco and goes forward. Meanwhile, the Hydras are attacking whatever is coming from Frost, and there's like 4th base being taken down, and Frost calls GG. He leaves the game, and yeah, looks like it's a GG called also by Draco. So yeah, the economy was diminished at the beginning, and then they had to come back for a long while. So let's jump into game 2. All right, excuse me for that. We are back at 2v2 tournament. This is a matchup between players of the DeVoid community. I guess I didn't do that on. And the guys are battling out, seeing who is the best team, who is the best team players, and so on and so forth. So you are looking at in the right corner in the yellow colors playing Zerg. We have Undertaker and his teammate in the purple colors playing Zerg, Sugarcult. While on the opposite side, we have in blue colors on the left upper corner playing Protoss, Draco, and his teammate in the teal or light blue, as you call it as you wish, Frost. So the first game, Sugar did go for 9 roach kind of opening, or 11 roach in that case, and it was used as a battering ram to go through the wall. So the question is it going to be used again or not, or the strategies have been changed? We'll see about that. Sugar was patrolling for possible pylons or cannon rush being happening, and he's actually chasing Draco's probe away. Meanwhile, on the opposite side, yeah, it's interesting. Draco chose to wall off here on the bottom ramp, while Frost chose to wall up over here on the top ramp. And technically, they both are going to take the naturals, and this is actually a pocket base, so it's not really an open one. So if you are scouting out if are these rocks taken down or not, so this is technically a pocket base until those rocks are opened. Well, Frost is going for the Reaper right now. Draco has opened the gateway in Cybercore. The drone of Sugarcult did carry his dear friend probe from Draco away, but there is a Reaper now chasing after the drone, so that drone might go out pretty damn soon. Question: will it succeed? We'll see what happens here. Sugar is noticing that is happening, and he's actually saving it as a gas tumor or gas extractor in this case. Undertaker is taking the third, and there are some links here already. Will they be used to defend against the push of Reaper? Okay, gas extractor has been cancelled. The links have been sent to defend the poor drone. One of the links were lost, but it's better than that. And actually, Sugar is going for third, so they are getting ready for more macro based builds. There are both Zergs are going for speed. There is some droning happening for the naturals. There, the Reaper is still, the pesky Reaper is still there. Draco, meanwhile, is actually building Adept to do his own harassment. There's actually some Hellions being built right now from Frost's side, and he's actually going for one more factory there. So there is double factory, and there is one more CC, so that means that he's going for 3 base kind of stuff, and he might be going for this kind of mech build in the 3 base style. Hellions and Reaper is moving out. The Marine is killing the Overlord, which is being sacrificed by Sugar, and Sugar is pretty much scouting what's actually happening inside the main base. So there, the Stargate has been seen, the Oracle's building have been seen, so the spores are being dropped down in all the bases, all the possible bases, so there will be not much of success for this Oracle on killing drones in the mineral lines. He pretty much notices there's a Roach Warren here from the Sugar. Meanwhile, Undertaker is actually sending his drone to build 4th. Oracle is falling back. Where the Frost move out did end up, I don't know. Maybe they're not so sure. They are expecting the move out from their opponents again, because there's a stasis trap and a lot of units here in the wall off. There is a forge being built just for defensive purposes, maybe, question mark. There's Twilight Council being dropped by Draco right now, and there is 3rd factory being made. So this, I don't know why there is orbital command over here if this base is allowed to be taken by Draco, but okay. Now there is double Oracle coming, and it's meeting 3 Queens and Spore Crawler at the 3rd base, and almost got Draco's Oracle down here. Those Queens almost got it down. One more Queen from Sugar is going for it, and Sugar actually is going for it. Looks like Roach Hydra build, Roach Hydra ball. There's Roach speed being researched right now. Meanwhile, on the opposite side, we have Blue Flame, we have Cyclone, lock-on ability upgrade thing, and Draco is actually exploding in some gateways a little bit. There is quite a big ball, and Frost is actually going to take the third. There are actually 2 siege tanks here from opposite side. Undertaker, I guess he was spewing creep here, and then he sent the lings in and tried to do some damage, but there is no shot that that's gonna happen, so Oracles kind of saw them, and the poor Overlord has gone down. I guess the wall is too narrow, so Frost is asking Draco to take down the shield battery. The Oracles are here once again. Meanwhile, Sugar has successfully gotten all 3 bases. And yeah, it looks like there's Hive already coming for the Undertaker. He has the infestation pit. There is +1, there is Blink being researched, there is Templar Archives being made, and there actually Undertaker's going 1-1 and Bane speed at the same time. So it's gonna be some Ling Bane army, question mark? It's weird. Maybe he's rushing ultras. That also could be a possibility because the game is super passive. Changelings for Sugarcult is finding out what's the situation. So it's confirmation that there is a lot of Hellions, Stalkers and that kind of army. It's being pinged right now. That's cool. With the Marine. Changeling Marine. Which is standing at the wrong army. Like, that wouldn't be suspicious at all, but okay. But two adepts are being sent out, and there is some harassment going to happen. Actually, Undertaker has taken 5th and 6th started the bases, and Sugar is planning to take 4th by himself. There is some little roach Hydra ball over here, which is catching out the adepts. But there is a move out of Stalkers, Stalker Oracle, and Hellbat Hellion Siege Tank. Some of the Hellbats have stuck in their mid animation. There comes the attack. Well, there are only Lings and Banes for Undertaker, and there is Roach Hydra Ball for Sugar. Sugar gives up his 4th base, but there is a lot more at cost over here. Yeah, it's Ultra then, which is trying to be finished right now. There are some Infestors, some Ling Bane. That's quite painful over here, so that's a big push. There's actually Stasis Trap that calls out Sugar's army in a big ways, and that's actually quite painful to say the least. There is like Lings and Hydras and Roaches stuck in here. Some Queens and Lings are joining in the army. There's a Siege Tank actually taking fire over here. Sugar is going to snipe it down. That's really good for him, but there are some Lings joining in. Meanwhile, there are 2 Ultras and Adrenal, 4 Ultras and Adrenal glands being made from the Undertaker, and looks like that aggression was held back without actually taking much of a cost, unless the 3rd base and stuff, and the armies have been sent back to home. Sugar is going for Microbial Shroud, and he's going for 1-1 for the range for his Roach Hydra Ball and some Infestors. And yeah, there was pretty much no army for the Undertaker in this situation, and still under big stasis trap, which both armies got caught in, they still managed to survive this, and there was not much damage taken for Undertaker's economy, which is like a huge one right now comparing to everything else right now. Yeah, and Undertaker actually is going now with his Ling Ultralisk Hydra Viper army, going for these rocks right here for Draco's 3rd base. There's actually 4th base for Draco, and there's 3rd base, and 2 more command centers being built for Frost, but they are giving up this 3rd base. There is 9 Overlords being lasered out from the Sugar, and the Microbial Shroud research being finished, and the army amounts here are a bit more difficult, I would say, because Undertaker is really maxed out. Sugar is just now like, okay, maybe I will move out, maybe I will help you. The difference in the economy and in the speed is just immensely visible. Anyways, there are storms, no? There are storms. There is +2 for Draco, so that's gonna be really painful. There is a feedback happening on the Infestors, and Only survivors here are ultras that are jumping in. Sugar stats +2/+2, and he's going for his 4th once again. And now he has this roach hydra ball. Draco actually is building carriers right now, and there is the 5th and 6th being taken by Frost. Sugar catches out with the fungal, with the fungal some of the mech army, and soon they are now saved by Draco blinking his blink stalkers. He has a charge load blink stalker army over here, and you know, it's pretty hard to take the ground. Undertaker is just building. He's going for +2/+2 kiteness. He's building Spire, and yeah, I don't know how many carriers Draco has already. There were some Lingram bites right onto the 4th base of Draco. He's re-establishing or retaking his 3rd. Well, the 4th now is the 3rd and vice versa, right? Okay, there is a lot of ultras over here from Undertaker, and the Roach Hydra Ball is being filled up by Sugar. The 2/2 is going to be finished. The ultras are going for another raid to the Draco's now 4th. There are some ultras going, and Sugar is jumping the tech army here with his army. There was one good fangle. Sugar is going for the siege tank and for the siege tank and planetary here, which is maybe not the best decision. There are 2 carriers and a big stalker and a 3 siege tank army holding back those ultras from actually punching through, but the 4th base has gone down, and there are links being burrowed right now, which is real good for the Undertaker. Sugar is going more roaches, keeping his army up, and Undertaker actually is going for planetary of Frost right now, and it's joined by Sugar's army. There are 2 siege tanks here, one of them sieges, but that goes down. The planetary successfully goes down, and it looks like it's gonna be pushed forward here from both players, from both Zerg players. I think there's no energy on those High Templars, so they don't have the storms ready. There is Corruptors joining in from the Undertaker, and he's actually sniping down the carriers, which were very mistakenly queued in, I believe, because suddenly they can't do anything. Oh, there is double mine hit here, but Sugar is going to snipe down this siege tank over here, and he's using Microbial Shroud. Look at that. What an abuser. And actually, there's 11 Broodlords being made by Undertaker as we speak. He's going for +3 armor, +2 attacks for air. And yeah, Sugar keeps himself... Actually, he's going for 3/3, and he keeps himself on Roach Hydra Ball. That's quite something. There is a 5th base, which is not actually mining. There are some macro mistakes here from me, from Sugar. It's weird talking about yourself in the 3rd person, but that happens. Okay, so there is a big brood ball here, and the Lings of Undertaker are catching the siege tanks out. Sugar is going, he's dropping Mega Microbial Shroud, and he's going in for those siege tanks and the push. Some feedbacks are going, some carriers are showing themselves, so it's like 4 carriers here with a lot of high Templars with the storms, and here comes the Brood and Corruptor Ball. There are some mines in the party, so they will be doing some friendly damage more than anything else. The Brood Lords have arrived, and they are doing a lot of damage right now. Actually, Draco has his own 4th now at the bottom side, and there is the Frost one. Sugar is going for the Frost, and Broodlords are trying to battle out the Draco's army over here. Well, Sugar successfully got the planetary from the Frost, and he's pushing forward with more Hydras, more Roaches coming in, beelining towards. There are a lot of mines over here defending. Meanwhile, there are storms being dropped, trying to snipe down the Broodlords, but the Cyclones unfortunately cannot manage, and Draco is recalling his army to his natural, no, but to the third base here. He has mothership also. There is yeah, the Hydra Ball is knocking on doors right now, and there are a lot more Hydras going to join in the army. There is another base which is pinged by Undertaker here, and it looks like Sugar has been tasked to take it down. There are more Hydras joining in and roaches. Meanwhile, Undertaker is replenishing his army with Corruptors and yeah, healing probably his Broodlords to get some supply back. Yeah, Undertaker pretty much is half of the map right now. Sugar is pushing from down below, and Undertaker is slowly coming with his Broodlords, with Overlords here to be defending against that. There comes the push. Sugar is going for Draco spot base. Undertaker is going to try to snipe down. Yeah, he has like a lot of Corruptors. Yeah, there is a lot of Storms being dropped, but Storms are being dropped on their own army right now. And Corruptors still are successfully sniping down Mothership, Carriers, and Tempests. And Broodlords are slowly getting rid of army down below. Meanwhile, yeah, GG is called Draco. Meanwhile, Sugar is going for the third base of Draco. GG is called, and it's actually 2-0 for Undertaker and Sugar.